Good evening, everybody. Today we read from Proverbs 5 and Hosea 12. So I didn't really have a full grasp on it, which sometimes happen. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm just going to piggyback off what my mom has to say.
Well, in Hosea 12, there was a scripture that jumped out at me, and it's verse 6. And remember, just talking about just the whole weekend, it's so beautiful outside. The weather has just been so perfect, and just being like maybe the second full week, going into the third week of summer, and how so many resources have been poured into communities, but still we experience violence and bloodshed. And my son just asked, well, what makes a community be susceptible? And I said disinvestment. When there's a lack of resources, because I was saying that there were 2 or 3 years ago, it was a zip code in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, that experienced the most shootings across the land. I think 53206, and a young lady made a movie off of her experiences graduating and growing up in Milwaukee. But there is a scripture, in the meantime, people of God, so that we will not lose hope. Verse 6 of chapter 12 of Hosea said, "Therefore turn thou to thy God, keep mercy and judgment, and wait on thy God continually." No matter what's going on, we're hearing the news and it could be so depressing and like, man, what's the use? And this is referenced in Psalms 37:7. Rest in the Lord. Still, just trust in Him and know that He's in control, and wait patiently for Him. Fret not thyself because of him or her that prospereth in their way, because of the man or woman who bringeth wicked devices to pass, who's shooting out here. We will still keep our eyes to the Lord and know that He can do anything. We're not going to lose hope. And another version says, return to your God, be loyal and fair, and always wait with hope for your God. Without hope, then there's nothing out here. We have nothing. But we will rest in Him, we'll look to Him, and He has the answers. In the meantime, we're going to plant, like you said, sow into righteousness, and know that God can do absolutely anything through His people. I just wanted to read one other version. Surrender yourself to the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Do not be preoccupied with evildoers who succeed in their way when they carry out their schemes out here. All right, what about Proverbs 5, son?
Pretty much the same thing I would have said the last few months when we read this. So let me hear what you got to say.
Well, how people can regret. I was looking at a movie tonight, and it was about Grandma's House. This sister producer, Kimberly Zolkowski, I believe she's from Milwaukee, and it was just talking about the power of grandmothers, the power of those teachers. They might not have the state certificates and the degrees, but they have so much wisdom. But when you don't listen to those who have foresight and insight, then you get in pickles, and then you get in situations that you regret. Well, in verse 13 of Proverbs 5, it says, "And I obeyed not the voice of my teachers, nor inclined my ear to them that instructed me." And the verse right before that says, "How have I hated instruction, and my heart despised reproof." And pretty much I was almost in all evil in the midst of the congregation and assembly. We don't want to be in those situations. We want to prevent ourselves from being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Let's listen to instruction. Let's listen to the people out here that God has placed in our lives to guard our souls and our destiny.
Amen.
All right? Have a wonderful evening, enjoying the beauty of the Lord.
I have more to say tomorrow. Sorry.